Oh. Okay, everybody joining us. I'm starting to see a lot of people jumping on board. This is Cynthia Delaney for today's Periscope training. I am a professional network marketer, and for all of you out there that are, you're going to get a lot from today's training on really getting to the front of the room. That's the topic for today. And we know that the people at the front of the room are the ones that are making the biggest incomes. If you're outside of network marketing and you're joining us, then welcome to the world of entrepreneurship. And a lot of what I will say today will pertain to you too. So I hope that everybody joining has pen, has paper, or is ready to swipe right. Share with all of your followers, your team, that today's training is up and going. We are live and we want everybody to be empowered and to have the knowledge and gain from the experience that others have that have gone on before you. That is the big gift, you guys. I'm going to switch to the right side. Hopefully you guys can see me better. Welcome everybody. Hey there, Cynthia. Thanks for being such an awesome leader. Thank you guys for being the leaders that you are. And each one of you are stepping out, no matter how new you are to network marketing. Guess what? You're showing your leadership skills right now by honing in to the industry, gaining more knowledge, which empowers your team. You want to always empower the team. What you do is what you will duplicate. And if you're just not willing to learn and do, then if you're sitting back, your team will sit back, and guess what? Not a whole lot of growth, not a whole lot will happen, and the likelihood of momentum is going to be extremely rare. So do your part. Be, do, have. We all know how important that is, and if you don't, I'll touch on that a little bit during this training. But let's get started for today. If you are joining us from Texas, from Utah, Oklahoma, New York, Hawaii, Kansas, Arkansas, South Dakota, North Dakota, Washington, shout out, let me know where you're joining us from. We also have people joining us from across the globe. So hello, my friend, as well. You guys, the relationships in this business are really what fires me up the most. Welcome Minnesota, welcome Alabama, welcome California, Tennessee, Homa. Thank you for joining us, Louisiana, Florida, Colorado. That's what I want to see, you guys. Glenwood Springs in Colorado, Omaha, Nebraska, Texas, Florida, Vancouver, upstate in Arizona. You can see how this Periscope training can be extremely valuable and empowering as we join each other. Baton Rouge, Rolla, Montana, Minnesota, Missouri. I'm not sure. Kim, welcome to our Periscope. Tucson. Yes, I probably was with you a couple of nights ago. We were there in Tucson, Arizona. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. As you are joining us, swipe right. Share this with your team, with your followers on Twitter. Let them know that we are about to go live training on getting to the front of the room. This is a key component. Happens very early in your business with your business partners if you want to grow fast. If you want to have that firm foundation and retention that you're looking for, it's time to jump into the water. It's not as cold as you think it is. A lot of times people will sit on the sidelines, will sit beside the pool thinking, wow, you know, that water's really cold. I'll just get in later on. I'm going to lay out. I'm going to get some sun. All my friends are in the water, but they'll be there another hour from now. And you go back, put your toe in the water, and again, wait. Well, each time you wait, you're losing out. And a lot of times by the time people get the nerve up to jump in the water, guess what? Party's over. So if you can relate to that and you've sensed the urgency in your company and network marketing in this industry, oh my gosh, look at how we're growing network marketing. Who doesn't want to be a part of this kind of massive growth word of mouth advertising, everybody can relate to it. Very few get paid for it. Well, you better get in the water. You don't want to miss the party. So again, thank you for joining us. Hearts, I love it. Tap on your screen. If you haven't been on Periscope before, by tapping on your screen, you're going to let me know that what I'm giving you is valuable, that it's helping you and empowering you. And I'll tell you what, Bill and I have been so very blessed, and we are so very grateful for the success that we've had, the time that we get now with our family that we never had before, the lack of stress in our life that we've never experienced, but more than that, the ability to share that abundance. There's no point in having it unless you can share it. And we share it through our knowledge, our experience, and it's the good and the bad and the ugly, you guys. We're gonna tell you where we stumbled and what we did that was wrong, so you can take the shortcut and get those goals taken care of. Get the reason you came into network marketing. You entered entrepreneurship. You want to reach those goals, and we want you to reach those goals too, okay? So let's get right into it. Getting to the front of the room is where the most money is made, right? This is where the leaders go. It's the next step. Leaders say yes. So if you said yes to network marketing, you're already a leader. You're leading a pack of people with a similar mindset that have said no. No more. No, I'm not going to limit myself. I'm not going to limit my family's future. Nobody is going to tell me what I'm worth. I'm going to enter an industry where I'm surrounded by positivity. I'm surrounded by productive and forward-moving people with vision that are willing to be pioneers and give other people an answer. Because if you remain in the rat race, even if you win the rat race, you guys, you're still a rat, okay? It's a hard place to be, and I'm not knocking if somebody has a job, you're earning an honorable living, but let's make sure that we pay this gift forward and make it clear to people that they do have options that they didn't know about yesterday. They have an answer that they probably didn't understand, didn't know about, or weren't educated to, and it's about time. So if you have a friend, Ted, and he said, hey, you know, I've been miserable for the last 3 years and never see my kids. I've got to get away from this job. I've only gotten a 50-cent raise in the last 2.5 years. This is not working for me. Go back to him. Pose the question back to him. When you said this, XYZ, Ted, did you mean it? And when he says, of course I did, let him know you have an answer. In that case, as Ted becomes your business partner, as you become a part of network marketing with the team of people that energized you, that gave you that motivation and that inspiration to step out of the box and to break the chains that bind you and become a crazy network marketer, you guys, it pays off, I promise you. Bill and I were two of the people that were intent on never entering network marketing. In fact, we said the word never, so I would say, don't say the word never. Every time I say that, I seem to get myself in that predicament, like I will never jump out of a perfectly good plane. And this summer, that's exactly what I did. But I'll tell you what, it's about living and not existing. And these are the keys. I'm going to give you 3 key points on presenting today that will make you a very successful presenter, network marketer, and more than that, show you how beautiful the teamwork is in network marketing. People say network marketing can be hard. Absolutely it can. Life is going to be hard outside of these walls with or without network marketing. The thing is, within network marketing, you guys, you get a residual income. So tell me about that. The work you do once, you get paid over and over again for. So it's a different kind of platform, and that hard work is really heart work. It is not hard work, and you can keep it simple if you promise me one thing. Plug in to the team. That is leverage. It's leverage for you. It is a win-win. They help you succeed, and it shows other people that they don't have to do everything, that they have a team that supports them, that they have training in place. And the keys, you guys, the keys, everybody's business, we have different products, we have a slightly different or a very dramatically different comp plan. So there may be points that you want to drive home during your presentation. Hope you guys don't mind the glasses. I've got to put them on right now so I can see a couple of things. But the key 4 points of successful network marketing and presenting is to make sure that you hit on leadership, training, support, and team. Those are the key points that keep people engaged in network marketing. You may be able to have certain key points about your company, your products, different things that you have to offer that you feel no other company has. And putting those out there, of course, that's a strong point. But the 4 keys I just gave you are the keys that keep people engaged above all things. Don't take my word for it. It's proven. It's industry statistics, feedback from those that have weathered, that have been a part of several companies and found the one. Leadership, training, team, and support. So getting to the front of the room should be really easy. If tomorrow was your first day to be in network marketing, if yesterday is your first day to be in network marketing, these 3 rules, these 3 keys to success, where you're going to need pen and paper, are going to be crucial. Not only for you to keep it simple, but for you to keep it duplicatable. And we know that simplicity, when done right in network marketing, is where the gigantic incomes come from, right? Because they allow duplication, 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 duplication. Somebody said it not too long ago. The best of network marketing means you're going to work, get paid. Then you're going to work, get paid. Then you're going to go work, get paid. Then you're work, get paid. Then you're going to work, get paid. Then you're going to get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid. That's the beauty of network marketing, and that's as your voice and your team grows, and without you being duplicatable, then it would not be possible. So when you start presenting, your part is simple. It should be to tell your story. It should be in your first day. You should be able to tell the story of why you chose the platform of the company that you decided to say yes to, the platform of income that you have chosen, and that is your story. At the front of the room, 2 to 3 minutes, give your story. Perfect your story. Now, your story is going to grow. Your story is going to evolve. But when you first get started, that is how simple it is to start presenting. Let the team present with you. Do the heavy lifting on the company story, compensation plan, so forth, so on. Your part is to simply get into that water. It's not as cold as you think it is. Jump in, join the party, and tell your story. This business, this industry, network marketing, is built upon stories. We are the word of mouth advertising. So get up there. People will relate to you. Do not be worried if you're nervous, if your knees are shaking, if you've never been in front of a room, a group of people, 5 people, 50 people. It doesn't matter. You have a strength that I have long since lost. Capitalize on it. I wish I would have known this. I wish Bill and I would have known this really at the beginning of our network marketing career 6.5 years ago when we launched with our company. We would have grown faster. But the strength that you have is called raw. R-A-W. People will relate to you. I look a little more polished. I'm not as nervous. My posture is extremely strong. My conviction is huge because the checks have come in. We've been able to help hundreds of people retire. The belief is sky high. You may be entering this industry for the first time. You maybe have never had success before in this industry. You may never have been to the front of the room. Let people know that. It's okay. Give them the reason why you've chosen this platform, why you're willing to get past those nerves, because it's way too important that they share this answer with the guests in the room, that they share the answer with you. Let them know you're nervous. More people are going to relate to you than they are to me in that perspective, you guys. So utilize it to your benefit. I'm going to tell you a quick story. I too was nervous to get to the front of the room. Some people don't believe me anymore. I still get nervous. I think it's nervous. I actually convince myself it's excitement. How can we know what we know and not share it with the world? So I can't wait to get in front of a room. I can't wait to get on a stage. I can't wait to share the incredible industry of network marketing with every single person that I meet. But at the beginning, it looked way different. I remember learning that Bill and I were going to need to get to the front of the room in order for us to become the leaders that we wanted to find, right? You can't ask people to do what you're not willing to do. So Bill and I would get together. I would pull out a whiteboard, put it on a stand, have my notes ready, be very educated to our company, what we had to offer, the company story, which there really wasn't much of one. We were a part of creating that as pioneers and visionaries, but most of you have the benefit of a company story. Utilize that. You have the benefit of history in other people having success that are around you. Utilize their stories. But I would be studying my notes and I would say, okay, Bill, I'm ready. I'm going to present for you and I want you to give me constructive guidance. Now notice I said constructive guidance. Nobody likes constructive criticism, you guys. It's just not a positive thing. Give them constructive guidance. They want to succeed. They want to be you. They want to know what you know. Give them the guidance. Be the beacon of light. So I asked Bill to give me that constructive guidance, and I would start my presentation. I would tell my story. By the time I got to the whiteboard, I would be looking at Bill, the only person in the room with me, my husband, and I would say, hold on just a second. You're making me nervous. You can't look at me. And he'd say, Cynthia, how am I supposed to give you constructive guidance if I can't even look at you while you're presenting? I was so tied up in knots, worried about what I was going to do, worried about what I was going to say. Do you see what was happening? I was putting our business on pause because I wasn't willing to just let it flow, be me, give what I had to give and learn along the way. Instead, I wanted perfection. I wanted to look great at the front of the room. I didn't want people to laugh at me. I didn't want to say the wrong thing. Well, raw is great, you guys. And if you don't answer everything, that's even better. Because my second key point that I want to make for all of you guys, the first was get to the front of the room. Get to the front of the room, tell your story, and let it be raw. It is so powerful. Be the beacon of light. Let your light shine, somebody said. I love it. Absolutely. That's the key. They get it. Speaking to people makes a lot of people very nervous. But when you have a team up there with you saying, oh my gosh, that's incredible. Did you hear David's story? How inspirational is that? And how many of you can relate? And as their business partner, you get up and you take the reins after you edify them in their story and elevate them as an up-and-coming leader. You do your part. You show them that this is a business of support. This is a business of running with business partners. You are not alone. This is teamwork. This is the beauty of network marketing. How many of you are making it too hard on yourself? How many of you see where you could have gone back and simplified the couple of steps, okay? You say yes to network marketing. You launch your business. You get to the front of the room that day, that night, the next morning, as soon as possible. And you duplicate that in your team, and how many people are at the front of the room? And how is the belief building? And how is the duplicating from that? Well, leadership, training, support, and team. How are you hitting on all four marks out of the gate as somebody gets up, as you get up and tell your story? Well, you guys, I want you to realize that the power is in the story, and I hope that I've reiterated that several times for you. The power is in the teamwork. The power is not growing this business alone. You do that enough at work. Everything, all the tasks that are on your shoulders are on your shoulders. If you don't perform, you're the one that gets cut. You can't go home for 3 days and say, hey, Joe, will you have my back and send me the check, but do what we would have been doing together. Just keep moving. And, instead he's going to want your job for 25 cents less, because he feels like, I'm doing the work anyway, I need the raise, I need that position. Here in network marketing, we have each other's backs, right? It's a win-win. If we elevate you, you get to the front of the room and you start speaking in with your story, because nobody else in this industry has your story. Nobody will relate to people the way that you do particularly. Somebody will move based on you and you alone. And knowing the power of that should drive you out of your comfort zone into a place of paying it forward. How badly do you want this for you and your family and your family's future? Well, there's other people that are praying and hoping and thinking and waking up in the middle of the night at 3:03 a.m. hoping, having faith in something like this coming across their path, and you have the answer for them. So think about where you sit, okay? So the power is in the story. Get to the front of the room. The power is in the story is number 2. And number 3, the power in presenting. Overall presentation. Now we're not just talking about one key factor of you getting to the front of the room, of you getting your newest business partner that's nervous to the front of the room, okay? It is about the team working as a whole to a presentation. A presentation should be something that is short, that is sweet, that is powerful. If it is not, you are going to intimidate people. You are going to make them feel like you're trying to convince them. You are going to make them feel that they can't be you. So, psychologically, 25 to 29 minutes is the max, you guys. And some of you are taking a deep breath. This industry is known for 1.5, 2 hour long presentations. And quite frankly, it doesn't matter what you have at that point. You've lost people. They have 2 jobs, not enough time with their kids, and they don't see themselves being you. Or you've said so much that they're thinking to themselves, I've already gone to school. I learned a lot to do what I'm doing and to get paid the way that I'm getting paid. I barely have enough time with my family as it is. There is no way that I'm going to learn all that, stand at the front of the room, spend 2 hours, and then spend another hour and a half at the meeting after the meeting. So you guys, let's be really smart about how that getting to the front of the room makes the largest checks, okay? It is not convincing. It is through bullet point, strong, relatable, team effort presentations, right? So the power is in a 25 to 29 minute presentation or less. If you don't believe me, look it up psychologically. You will lose a tremendous amount of people after that point. Let the presentation create curiosity. Don't let it answer every question. You don't need to, you guys. You have seen presentations where people run out of the room. They're running out of the room because they felt sequestered. They had a friend invite them out of respect. They sat there, they listened to the presentation, and then they couldn't wait to leave for all the reasons I just gave you. And on top of that, they don't have any questions. They are way too overwhelmed. They don't even know what they're on overload. Instead, make it short and sweet, make them want more. What they're going to remember is the presentation time. They're not going to remember the meeting after the meeting where it was voluntary, where they decided to stay there, where they had questions. Questions are great. That's forward movement. That's them saying that they want more. That's them convincing themselves that they need something different, and that's why they're staying there, that you've given them something that they didn't have yesterday. They've been given an answer. So keep it short and sweet. Touch on the PowerPoints of your company, of network marketing. The way we set it up, people ask us all the time, what is your outline? It's easy. You have someone tell their story, preferably somebody that's hosting that can give a story from a really raw perspective. They're just getting started. They're just getting their feet in the water, and they introduce a business partner, someone from the team, which is going to show the teamwork and the support. That person then tells their story in a very quick 1 minute, so it's shorter than the first, and then begins sharing the company story. If your company has a video, if your team has a video on the business side, on the company story, guess what? You've just been given the fast track, because everybody can push play. Most people are intimidated by talking about a business that maybe they haven't made much money in yet. It may be proven, there's people all around them, but instead they'll go and hide behind the products because the products have a story that they don't yet have. So pushing play puts them in the position of making sure that that business story gets told. And what should you start with but the largest denominator, right? The largest denominator that you have to offer. And the compensations plans throughout our industry offer income, whether it's supplemental income, whether it's exit strategy income, or whether it's record-breaking incomes, right? Our industry offers that, and people come here for financial gain, financial surplus, or financial stability, or financial security for generations. Whatever it is, own it. Own why you've come here, and make sure that that business story gets told. Because people, like I said earlier, they don't wake up at 3:03 a.m. wondering about certain things. They actually wake up sweating, going, oh my gosh, how am I going to take care of my family? Not, what can I buy tomorrow? What can I purchase tomorrow? How can I find the next new skincare, the next new lipstick, the next new... I'm not knocking any products, you guys, but Bill and I have been there. We lost everything, and there was nothing on my mind except for how I could create a scenario of stability for my family, because I couldn't stand seeing them hurting anymore. I couldn't stand seeing them uncomfortable anymore, so I got out of my own way, and I got uncomfortable, and I became a crazy network marketer. So after that business presentation video, if you're still using the whiteboard, we haven't used a whiteboard in years, you guys, which makes it extremely duplicatable, also less intimidating to a lot of people. And if you really think about it, it takes that thought process of it's one of those things away from a lot of people, because those whiteboards tend to look like one of those things. Circles, this, you know what I'm talking about. Give me some hearts if you know, you've been there, you sat there, maybe you said no a couple of times because of that. Now it looks different. Here you are, you're a crazy network marketer. Welcome to the team. Story, business story, your personal story, business story. And then a couple of key facts. We give 4 key points. This is all in 25 to 29 minutes. 4 key points on the power of residual income. The fact that, of course, we are a service and we have products that people can purchase. We provide a service. We share information, allow them to see that they can participate in what we have to offer as a customer, as a business partner, which is also a customer that just happens to get paid. And so for someone, those are the 2 key points. Third, how does that person get started? And fourth, what exactly would they be doing? Well, I'm not going to go into those key points right now. I will do that on a future training, but I can tell you this. What should they be doing, the guest in the room? The only thing that they should be thinking about is how they got there. Invite, get someone in front of the information, introduce them to a business partner, and ask them to participate in our company, either launch their business or benefit from the product offerings that we have as a customer. One way they're spending their money, the other way they're growing their money. I don't know, no brainer for me, but we do offer both, and people can pick and choose on their own. The last key component is to make sure that people are clear on how they launch their business and how they make an income. Every company has a different comp plan. Every company has different incentive plans. Our company has an income disclosure statement because we're publicly traded. So proud of that because we can show the incomes that are being made. We close out our presentations with that powerful business close, okay? So you've touched on your products in the middle, what you have to back up your comp plan. You've touched on what exactly that person would be doing, growing a business in that company. How they're going to get paid is what I'm addressing right now. And the other is the last key point that I hit on. You guys make sure that people understand the power of this industry, residual income, and how the work that they do once is something that they get paid for over and over again. And the last key point, you guys, in every presentation, no matter what company, no matter what you have to offer, please don't forget to ask that guest in the room to get started that night, right now. Be excited. People at the beginning of our company, we had no check stories. We had no proof that our company was going to work, but we were wild, crazy excited to be pioneers and visionaries of our company. We didn't know exactly what we were doing. We were ignorance on fire, but we attracted to that light a lot of people that said, you know what, you look fun, you look like you're having fun, and I don't know where you're going, but you look pretty focused to me, like you're a winner, and I don't want to get left behind, and I'll just learn along the way. That is powerful, you guys. So if you're launching a company in network marketing, if you're a part of that powerful group that has the guts and has the tenacity to stick to itness, to buckle down, hunker down, and be the pioneer, then guess what? You too have a powerful platform to launch your business with. Your story is that you chose to be a pioneer and visionary because X, Y, and Z, and you don't want others to miss it. Think about your strong points. Everybody has them. Every single one of us, no matter how much we've failed in this life, no matter how much we've succeeded in our life, no matter how much income we make on a yearly basis, no matter if we've been a stay-at-home mom, and you guys, people that have been in predicaments where they're just coming out of, you know, maybe rehab or a huge catastrophe in their life. Maybe they haven't made a whole lot out of their life yet. This is their platform. Network marketing is a blind compensation plan that pays the passionate, that pays the driven, that pays the hungry, that pays those who want to pay it forward through creating massive change, time, and choice in the lives of everyone that's willing to move, that's willing to do their part. So you guys, today, get to the front of the room. That's where the people get paid. If you haven't, you've been in your company for a month, set that reset button, call up your leadership, call up your mentorship, call up your team, get them all on the phone at one time. Make that commitment to yourself, make that commitment to them, let them celebrate with you, because today is the day for you to get to the front of the room, tell your story, and watch what happens. You guys, there's nothing like gifting other people and seeing that you get to be a speck of a part of changing the world and lives all around you. It is the compensation that doesn't come in the form of a check, but will go to the grave with you, as you know that you were able to help hundreds and thousands and millions, and I have chills right now, of other people reach their goals in this life, give their family more, and be able to give that to others too. In saying that, you guys, I'm always super excited to join you on Periscope, be a part of these trainings that we're offering you. If you're excited about them too, then join us at BillandCynthiaDelaney.com. Go and opt in so that you can also be given a heads up on future Periscope trainings, webinars, and so forth, so on. We provide trainings 24/7. We provide our trainings every day in one form or fashion. Joining us there at BillandCynthiaDelaney.com, you'll be able to see past video trainings that have been turned into transcripts that you can print out, train your team with on the invite, on posture, on X, Y, and Z. I can go through the list, all about network marketing, everything you need to know, and some blogs in between of what's on our hearts and what we want to share with you on a daily basis. You can also join Bill and I at BC Delaney on Twitter and on Facebook and some other resources. Look for us. We're here for you. We have experienced an incredible story, not because it fell into our laps, because we worked every hour of the day. We were so scared of missing out. It scared us right to the top of our company and the top rank in our company in 2 years and 5 months. It's kind of an anomaly in this industry, but Bill and I are set and we are in stone, ready to educate all of you so that you can be on a faster path, so that you can take the shortcut, learn from our mistakes, learn from our victories, and become a part of the stories that move this industry and give people hope and give people faith that their future can be brighter than ever before. Thank you guys for joining us today. Look forward to more Periscope trainings as your phone goes off. Hopefully you've set it for alarms and you can hear it ding. We will have this Periscope up for the next 24 hours. In the meantime, be looking for my husband, Bill Delaney, to be training on yet another key to financial freedom and key to success in network marketing on Periscope as well. Thank you guys for joining us. Mwah. Here's to the hearts that you've been giving out. You're welcome to Florida. You're welcome, all of you. I can't see everybody's names. I think I see the Coterie family or Coderi family on there. We love you guys so much. We would have never met without this company bringing us together, and that's what it's about. Relationships. See you guys soon.